Hello, my name is Tale Alimi. I'm the founder of Owafara. Owafara is a lending platform that was created to connect small businesses with lenders, either institutional or individual lenders that can help them lend them money to fund their next business milestone. Owafara was launched in private beta a month ago. I'm recording this video in August 8th. Um, 2019. I'm recording this video as part of a series I'm doing to create awareness and sort of educate small businesses to get their businesses more attractive to attract financing. I decided to do this series because in our first month of Wildfire, um, only about 5% of businesses who pass through our eligibility criteria were able to qualify uh, to even go to the next level, which is to apply for a loan on the platform. Okay, it lets me know that a lot of small businesses who actually need financing are not actually ready for financing, and basically, this is why um, I decided to start to do an educational series. I've done one before, so if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, please look for another video that I did earlier on. I think it was last month. Okay. Now, this video, I basically want to share 5 tips to get money into your business so that you'll be attractive to people who want to finance your business. The reason why it's important is because a lot of um, investors or lenders are more comfortable to finance businesses that have proven that they can make money by themselves. You know the whole thing that money attracts more money. So I know for a lot of people, it's like, why do you want to give money to people that already have money? But the truth is that money does indeed attract money. In fact, there's a scripture in the Bible that says that he who has much more will be given unto him. So as a small business, your prerogative, if you want to be attractive to people to lend you money or to finance your business, is you have to find ways to generate money, to show that you have some sort of cash flow coming into your business. So basically, that's what I'm going to be sharing with you, which is like 5 tips to actually um, attract more money to your business so that it becomes more attractive for financing. Okay. And the reason why I also decided to share it is when I looked at the characteristics of the businesses who have um, attracted or who have passed our eligibility criteria, one of the common traits amongst a lot of them is that they have some sort of cash flow going for them. Okay, if you're looking to get a loan, okay, your cash flow history is very, very important. If you're looking to get equity, maybe an investor might invest based on who you are or they like your idea or your dream. But if you're looking to get debt, an investor wants some sort of cash flow history. So it's very important that you know you find ways to ensure that your business is generating cash flow and to be able to make it attractive for debts. Okay, so basically, which is what this video is about, the 5 tips. No, my first tip to make your business attractive for debt is what I call do a pre-sale. Okay, do a pre-sale. So if you believe you have such a great product, okay, or a great service, before you actually even go ahead to manufacture it, okay, you want to actually prove that people want your product. And one of the ways to prove it is to actually do a pre-sales, get people to order your product and give you money ahead of time before they receive the product. Now, this is a method that I've used several times, okay, to validate whatever product or service I have created. In fact, in the last 3 or 4 years, pre-sales has been instrumental in determining the products and services we create in my other business, Talia Limit Global. So most of the time, when we decide that we want to create a new product or service, like for example, when I was going to launch my book Up Level 2 years ago, one of the first things we did is that we did a pre-sale. We wanted to be able to gauge demand and know how many people actually get the product. Okay, so Instead of worrying that, oh, I don't have money to create my product or service, why don't you do a pre-sale and actually even see if there's demand for the product and service before you go and spend your time, your energy creating something, if there isn't really any demand. So that's my first tip to getting money to your business. Do a pre-sales, you get cash flow, it will increase your confidence that people want your product, and then with that you can actually even go to find a lender or a financier to actually make up what you need, because there's proof that there's a market for what you want to sell. Okay. The second tip is to actually to sell a fad or to ride on a fad. Okay. What I mean by to sell a fad or to ride on a fad is the fact that there are some things that are seasonal, or they are just based on trends. Okay. And one of the ways to bring in cash flow into your business very quickly is to ride a trend. So for example, one of the popular things that's happening in Nigeria right now is Big Brother Ninja. Okay. Imagine that you create a product or a service around Big Brother Ninja. Okay, you don't have to go advertise there, but maybe you create, maybe some celebrating Big Brother Ninja is trending because of a certain words they used. Imagine that you create something. Maybe if you sell t-shirts, you create just a set of t-shirts with the word on it, and you can ride that trend and actually bring sales into your business. Or or you create a service that is nicknamed after somebody or something, so you ride a trend. This is one way to bring cash flow. But because the trend has a lot of buzz, people will instantly relate to whatever it is your product or service, and it will help you actually bring in cash into your business. Okay, that's my second tip. So um, sell a fad, basically. Meaning it's a fad because it's not going to last forever. It's going to only last during the duration of that trend. But the good thing about it is that you can then use it to bring cash into your business, to validate that you have something going, to now attract financing into your business. Okay. And the third thing is that you should actually partner with somebody who has a complementary product or service. Okay, partner. So if you have somebody whose products and service complements with yours, you might want to consider coming together and partnering. So the person will introduce your products to their customers, and you do the same, vice versa, and both of your businesses will reach your for it because of the partnership. So maybe that's something that you want to consider, partner with somebody who has a complementary product or service. Okay. So that's my third tip: partner with someone who has a complementary product or service, so that both of you become your marketing agents. Okay, you market for the person, best markets for you, and you generate sales, and then with that sales traction, you are attractive to a financier or lender. Okay. The fourth tip I would say is represent um, another brand, okay, and use that to build your customer base. So what I mean by that, if for example you wanted to start a makeup company, for example, instead of going to try to finance your own makeup product, how about becoming a distributor for an existing makeup brand and use their products to build your client base. Okay, and so when you now have a tangible client base and you've showed some sort of traction, you can then leverage that to go and get financing. Okay, and you will have a cash flow trajectory to show, oh yes, I have sold X amount of money by representing this brand. So, and I now have a customer base of maybe 2,000 people who can buy from me when I create my own brand, and then leverage that to actually get money. So, I remember I met a lady a couple of years ago. She said she wants to start a poultry, and I told her that, does she know how to sell eggs? She was like, why should I sell eggs? I'm like, you want to start a poultry? Would you not try to see if you can build distribution for your eggs first? Because if you started a poultry, you invested so much in it, and you now have eggs and you don't know how to sell it, then you've just invested a lot of money and you don't have a distribution channel. But if you started by building a distribution channel, okay, when you eventually have your eggs, you have people to sell it to. So that's the way to reverse engineer it. Instead of going to try and find big money to start something, how about representing an existing brand, using the existing brand to validate your cash flow, to build your network of clients, and then leveraging on that to raise financing, because now you have track record. So that's my fourth tip. Okay. My final tip is that you should sell information and make money. Okay. Let me give you an example. So you've become an expert at something. Okay. Maybe because of studying. And I read this. This is how I think the founder of is it Naira Bet started his company. He was selling information on how to do online betting. Okay, and a lot of people began to buy the information. They loved the information, but they said, oh, where can they actually do online betting? And then they realized that, oh, there was really no online betting platform in Nigeria. And so he started Naira Bets. Okay, so you see, he started first selling information, an information product with his expertise. And then from his expertise, he was able to then backward integrate and then create a business, okay, that will now flow into his expertise. So I think that's a very smart way to do it. So you say, oh, I want to create a catering business. I want to create whatever business you want, or a company, or maybe a car lot business. I know so much about cars and everything. How about you sell an information product to even validate the idea? Use your expertise to make some money, okay, and then leverage that money to now attract more money to actually start the business of your dreams. So these are like some smart ways that you can actually generate cash flow and traction and even prove out your idea. And these are ways that I have actually personally applied. So I'm not telling you things that are just, off the top of my head. I'm telling you things that have proven and they have actually worked for me. You know, today as I'm recording this video, is actually 4 years that Talia Limited Global has existed, and just from selling information products, we've done over $50,000. Okay, so for me, these are things that I have validated and I know that they are actually workable. So those 5 tips are ways that you can generate money so that you can become more attractive to financiers, to get loans for your business. I hope that they actually work for you. So what I want you to do is, please, when you watch this video, if you watch it on YouTube, please write a comment below on the tips that that resonated with you, which one you're going to apply. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you are watching it on YouTube, because like I said, I'm going to be doing a series of videos to kind of help small businesses get ready to attract financing, and basically literally share what we're doing in Wafara, because we're still a new company, we're still in private beta, but this is the best place for you to connect and stay active. Okay, so I hope to read your comments, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you again next time.